Okay, so basically, someone, let me see the name of the guy who made this. The person who made this.
Maria da Monta.
Wait. You just started already? Okay, see you in history. Like, mythology. And they made about Portuguese folklore. And I'm so sure that I know some of it. Even though I'm Portuguese, but I don't know, we don't talk about it too much anymore. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but yeah, anyways. Let's go to the first one.
Maria da Monta is a mythical creature from Galician and Portuguese folklore. She is depicted as a malicious entity, a horned monster with
Maria what?
Maria Maria da Monta is a mythical creature from
Maria
Galician and
Maria de
Portuguese
Manta.
folklore. She is
I
depicted
don't
as a
know.
malicious entity, a horned
Are you
monster with
guys are you guys listening? Can you guys maybe you don't listen that well. Like the video is not that, I don't know. Let me see if the sound stays like, because I have a problem. Like, or you can listen this or listen to me. It happens sometimes. Anyways,
in her eyes, who thrives in rivers, lakes, and wells. Legend has it that Maria da Monta appears to
she has
children
like
who do not
such a
obey their
big
parents
nails.
or who go to bed too late. She
She gonna appear. She gonna appear at my house today. Not like I'm good with my parents, but I go to bed really late, so
pulls them into the water where they drown. The children were told to obey their parents, go to bed early, and pray before sleeping to protect
wait,
themselves
is this
from
supposed to be a representation of Portuguese people? Because this doesn't look like Portuguese people. But anyways,
Maria da Monta. They were also told not to go anywhere near bodies of water alone. Many different stories abound regarding Maria da Monta, but one of the most enduring is of a young girl called Maria, who was particularly disobedient and refused to go to bed. Her mother warned her about Maria da Monta, but Maria paid no heed. That evening, Maria da Monta arrived at Maria's house
Maria and
and
Maria
dragged
de
her to the river bottom. Maria's mother ran in to save her daughter, but it was too late. Maria had drowned. Maria da Monta has since been a warning to children who ignore their parents or do not go to bed early. Even today, Maria da Monta's story is told in Portugal and Galicia to encourage children to be obedient.
Galatia. Okay, now it makes sense. But like here, no.
Stay away from
I
bodies
never.
of water on their own. The tale of Cabra Cabriola is a legend from Portuguese folklore that
Cabri
spread throughout its
Cabriola. I think this one I know, but it's not
colonies and became
its name.
extremely popular in Brazil. It speaks of a monstrous goat that gobbles up naughty children. The
Sorry, mom problems. Mom problems. Vai lá. Coisa minha, por quê? Vou gastar o legado. Anyways.
half-goat, half-human creature possesses razor-sharp teeth and claws and shoots flames out of its nostrils. The Cabra Cabriola is very agile and can jump great distances, making it exceedingly difficult to escape from the creature. The monster is mostly active at night when the Cabra Cabriola roams the countryside looking for naughty children. If it finds a mischievous kid, it will jump on them and devour them whole after belting out a sinister song. Not only does it terrify children, the Cabra Cabriola enjoys leading travelers and wanderers astray, either by creating illusions or by misleading people in remote areas, causing them to get lost. Some versions of the legend say that the Cabra Cabriola invades a house where misbehaving children live and puts them in a sack, taking them away forever. The Cabra Cabriola legend from Portuguese and Brazilian folklore is still told by parents who want their children to be well behaved.
It's not Cabra Cabriola. It's another stuff, but not
The
Cabra.
legend of Piara, the she-wolf, is a popular tale from northern Portugal.
But is any of this I wanna relate? Please tell me because
Portugal, dealing with a mythical creature that is half
and it smells good, like the kitchen smells good. Anyways,
wolf and half fairy. Piras are shapeshifters, resembling werewolves,
half.
who
Wait,
can
wait, wait,
morph
wait. What? Werewolf and fairy.
half fairy. Piras are shapeshifters, resembling werewolves, who can morph into a wolf or a human at any time. They are beautiful with long flowing hair and penetrating eyes, and are extremely clever and powerful, having the power to command packs. Some legendary versions claim that the Piras are the outcome of a human and a wolf coming together. Others suggest that Piras are born from the seventh daughter of a family, or that Piras are fairy-like creatures infused with a lycanthropic touch. Regardless of their roots, Piras are benevolent beings. They are
I
deeply
think I know
attached
this
to
one.
nature and are viewed as protectors of the forest and its inhabitants. They also enjoy a powerful connection with the spirit world, being summoned to heal the sick and injured, and
It's Cora. I'm kidding.
to help with divination. There are legends about how they can soothe the fierce rage of werewolves, stopping them from becoming hostile to the settlements near the Pira's territory. Pira's common feature is their profound connection with nature. They are frequently identified with forests, mountains, and other wild places. This bond suggests that they embody the untamed and primal side of nature and the intimate relationship between human and animal.
Okay,
According to
she's
Galician
slay.
folklore,
I like her.
Zashios are
Not
mythological
this one, but
creatures which are half human and half fish, living in the deepest parts of rivers. Zashios are normally depicted as beautiful women with long flowing hair and penetrating green eyes. They can change their appearance at will. Zashios can swim swiftly and hold their breath for long periods. They are highly intelligent beings and can speak several languages. Legend has it that Zashios seduce humans into marrying them. It should be
it's not sirens, or it's a difference there. I don't know.
noted that Zashios males also exist and are called fishmen. Many stories about them can be found in Galician folklore. One such story has a Zashio falling in love with a
Galicia.
human, and they stayed married for many years. The Zashio, however, returned to the river. In another story, a Zashio deceived a woman into marrying him by posing as a human. But the woman eventually found out his real identity and decided to leave. Most of these stories do not have a happy ending. Zashios are frequently connected to fertility and water. These beings are highly protective of their families and homes. They are also powerful enough to grant wishes or magical powers to those who are kind to them. But they can also be dangerous, especially to those who disrespect them.
Yes, slay. They know, but
The horse of thought is a legendary
they were alpha buffs.
creature from Portuguese lore. It is a winged black horse with bat-like wings that shoot Portuguese lore.
Wait, who?
The horse of thought is a legendary creature from
Okay,
Portuguese lore.
I didn't catch the
It
name.
is
I'm
a
sorry.
winged black horse with bat-like wings that shoots fire out of its nostrils and speeds through the air. There are many different legends about the horse, some reporting it as a dangerous being capable of wiping out entire villages. Others have it as a kind of neutral creature. The horse of thought symbolizes the power of imagination and thought. This is a pure thinking creature, invoked only by those with pure hearts and strong imaginations. Among the most well-known legends about the horse of thought is that of a young shepherd looking after his sheep when he spotted a shiny black horse charging through the air. The horse was so fast, however, that he could barely track it with his eyes. The shepherd returned to the same spot the next day and started thinking intensely about the horse. Suddenly, it appeared in front of him, inviting him to take it anywhere in the world. The shepherd agreed and got on the horse. It flew through the
This
sky.
also look like that creatures on Harry Potter that you can just see them if you experience it death already. I don't remember the name right now, but it looks like.
Taking him to a magical world
Also,
where
the
he met
guy looks like
fantastic
Tom Sawyer.
creatures and experienced memorable adventures.
I'm
The
sorry.
shepherd returned to his world after several days. The horse led him right back to the place where he had found him and vanished. The shepherd never caught sight of the horse of thought again, but never forgot the adventures he had experienced with it. The horse of thought represents the spell of imagination, a reminder that, if you think hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Slay.
João Pestana, a legendary creature from Portuguese
Okay,
folklore,
this one I
represents
know.
the onset of sleep for children.
Yeah, this one I know. Finally, someone I can relate to. Yay! Hey!
He is a small man with a
Finally.
large bag on his back. Tiny grains of magic dust are inside it. João Pestana quietly tiptoes into a child's room when all is still. He sprinkles his magic dust on the child's eyelids. As soon as the powder
So we can
reaches his
sleep.
eyes, the
Yeah.
child drifts off into a deep, peaceful sleep. But João Pestana is rather shy and may bolt at the slightest noise, causing the child to miss out on sleep. Other European cultures have similar characters. In Britain, the Sandman tosses sand in children's eyes to get them to sleep and inspired Neil Gaiman to come up with his famous character. When
Why
children
why their version is kinda emo? Goth vibe.
wake up with
Like
patchy eyes, it means that
we we choose um we choose like wait. Wait, I forget the name. What? 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 I need to. No way. I need to search. No, no. That's no way. I forget about that name. After I tell you, you're gonna be. I forget the name of Santa Claus. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Anyways, I was about to say that we choose like the version of Santa Claus that um is inverted because his blue and also is it doesn't have like the big famous bougie 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 bougie. Okay, but anyways,
João Pestana stopped by and sprinkled his magic dust.
João,
A
João
Balberino is a
Pestana,
mythical creature from
best one.
Portuguese folklore, resembling
João Pestana, slay. Anyway,
a
what's the next one?
Sprinkled his magic dust.
A Balberino is a mythical creature from Portuguese folklore, resembling a whirlwind, one that appears at crossroads. The souls of peasants, who have perpetuated farming crimes and cannot enter heaven because they are indebted to the living and need to return what they have stolen, are inside its whirlpool. The Balberino is busiest at midday and midnight, in windy weather and during certain feast days, such as the Day of the Dead. A person should carry a cross or a blessed object, or pray to a saint or to God to protect themselves from a Balberino. And to avoid an encounter with a Balberino, the best course of action is to go around it, so as not to cross its path. One popular rendition of the legend is of a farmer who stole land from his neighbor. After he died, his soul was sentenced to wander the earth in the form.
I don't know. I don't know any of this, but it's giving Halloween. Actually, here in Portugal, like we have the Halloween and the day of the death. The death. Wait, the day talking about it here.
Its path
Wait a minute. Let me listen again.
to protect themselves from a Balberino. Blessed object, or pray to a saint or to God to protect themselves from a Balberino. And to avoid an encounter with a Balberino, weather and during certain feast days, such as the Day of the Dead.
Okay, the day of the death is like the 1st of November. Not the 1st of November, but now it's other day. They call it another day, but it's that day. And you have Halloween before. It's like the 31. So I think it's something
After
there
he
together.
died, his soul was sentenced to wander the earth and cross its path. One popular rendition of the legend is of a farmer who stole land from his neighbor. After he died, his soul was sentenced to wander the earth in the form of Balberino until he gave the land back to its rightful owner. The Balberino legend stands as a reminder of the need to respect others and their property, and the possible consequences of wrongdoing. Likewise, it serves as a timely warning of the power of nature and the need to be humble and respectful in its presence. The Balberino is a feared and respected creature whose legend continues to be told to this day. The Legend of the Old Woman of the White Mare is a Portuguese folk tale about a mysterious figure involved in supernatural and
Wait, what? Why I just know it won? No way.
traditional events. The Old Woman of the White
I
Mare,
want that
says
God
the
hears for
legend,
my
is an old lady,
for my
wrinkled and
headsets.
clad in white.
Actually, I can take it because it's literally from the headphone, from the headsets. Like it doesn't get out. I don't want to do shit. It's already broken here. Not because I tried to take it. Okay, calm down. It was because I was, but they're a little like that. You can see that. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, you want it as your headsets. Okay, I get it now. I got it now.
Riding a snow-white mare. Some versions of the legend claim that the mare can fly or vanish quickly. The Old Woman of the White Mare wanders through remote towns and regions of southern Portugal. She is regarded as a sort of messenger, or even an omen of important events or looming disasters. She can predict the future, emerging on the darkest, quietest nights to deliver messages or warnings about events happening in the community. Many people regard the Old Woman of the White Mare as a bad omen. Her apparition, particularly on dark nights, may be interpreted as a sign of change or a warning. Yet others believe that she may be a gatekeeper of the Algarve lands, an inheritance from the ancient Celts who once lived there. She stands guard over the fields and protects the villages. The folklore symbolism of this figure is intricate.
Oh, you
The
love your
white mare
headsets.
is a mighty symbol in itself.
Nice.
The European
just wanted
culture often sees
a
the
plus
white horse
ones.
as a bringer of good news or as a mystical being. Pairing the old woman, frequently associated with wisdom and knowledge, with the white mare creates a duality of mystery and power. The tale of the old woman of the white mare is one of many examples of Portuguese folklore. An ancient story, the legend of the old white mare still echoes in modern culture. It is referenced in songs, poetry, and works of art, bridging the gap between
No
past and
way.
present.
Really?
The story behind the Rooster of Barcelos is among the most popular of Portuguese folk tales and recounts the adventure of a pilgrim called
How many announcements we just had in this video? Let's have a count there right now. Like a count.
Ramon.
This on
He
YouTube. I'm
intended to
talking to
undertake the
YouTube, obviously,
pilgrimage
but
to
yeah.
Santiago de Compostela to pay off a promise he had made that,
Santiago de
if his
Compostela. Okay. What?
The Rooster of Barcelos is among the most popular of Portuguese folk tales and recounts the adventure of a pilgrim
The
called
Rooster of
Ramon. He intended to undertake the
Barcelos.
pilgrimage to
Ramon.
Santiago de Compostela to pay off a promise he had made
Santiago de Compostela. Santiago de Compostela.
that, if his son were cured of an illness, he would go to the world-famous and sacred pilgrimage center. However, he did not know that a landowner's silver had been stolen, and there was no way of finding out who the thief was. The locals believed that a wanderer from another land was the one responsible for stealing the silver. Poor Ramon was detained and taken to the judge. He pleaded not guilty, but the magistrate refused to take him at his word and sent him to the dungeon, where he would be left without food and drink until he decided to admit his crime. 3 days of hardship passed, and Ramon was taken to the judge, who was dining with fellow magistrates and wanted to hear the wanderer's confession. He even assured him that, if he did confess, he would escape the gallows and only be sent to the island of Madeira under the sentence of banishment. Ramon said that he was completely innocent, to the point that the roast rooster on the table would crow if he were hanged. The judge went berserk, lost his appetite, and knocked over the food on the table, while yelling that Ramon was to be hanged the next day. Ramon was already on the gallows with a rope around his neck. Then, from the garbage, the crowing of the rooster from the day before was heard. The judge was astounded and remembered Ramon's words the night before, and saw no other way out but to acquit him of his sentence, as he was surely innocent. The Rooster of Barcelos would become one of Portugal's most renowned cultural symbols. Ramon managed to safely make his way to Santiago de Compostela with its help. But
No way this is the story behind it. And how I just know it now. No, I feel like
first he sculpted the Cruciero do Senhor do Galo in tribute to the Virgin Mary, to James the Great, and to the rooster that protected him.
I didn't know this was the story. Okay, so reason of all of this, I just knew it won. I just know it won.